Hi, it's Kathy Salisbury, the director of the Ambler Arboretum of Temple University, and I am showing you right now the part of the back of my house. And I'm doing that because, like so many of you, over the last year, I was working from home and home at times of the day when I wasn't normally home. And I was really surprised about how many birds were flying into my windows. As you can see, I have pretty big windows. My back, the back of my house has a lot of windows in it. And well, I was sitting, and my desk faces out this window in particular. And while I was sitting, I would hear birds fly into the windows. And as you can see here, the window is just reflecting the woods in back of me. And you can hear all the birds in the background. And so I just hadn't realized, because I hadn't been home, just what a problem it was here that the birds were flying into the windows. And a lot of times they were stunned and they sat for a while and then they flew away. But sometimes that wasn't the case. And so I got very concerned because I plant native plants. I leave my woods intact. And I feed the birds, and I do that because I love the diversity. I want to support the birds, and I felt like I needed to do something. So if you can see here on the window, there's these circles, and this is a window treatment that is meant to break up the reflective surface of the window so that the birds know that it's not something that they should be flying into. And so this is happening here at my house, but this is also happening at the Ambler Campus. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that as well. So here we are at the back of Dixon Hall on the Dixon Terrace. And we have these great magnolias here very close to the building, which might seem a little too close, but for the window bird strike issue, actually the plants being closer is a good thing because it helps block the windows from being flown through. And so you'll also note these stripes here on the building. And so this is a test sample of a window treatment on ways that would keep birds from flying into the windows. So you can see here what it does is it blocks, it breaks up the mirror-like image. You can see that there's almost a perfect reflection there of the trees behind me. But when you have these stripes, it breaks up that image, and they're spaced in such a way that works for birds to let them know, hey, this is not something you want to fly into. There's no tree here. And so what we'd like to do is create an exhibit space inside this building that will teach people about the options for window treatments to stop window bird strikes, and also raise awareness about the issue of bird window strikes. And also, in addition to window treatments, we want to teach, because we are a place of learning, we want to teach people how they can also use plants to help solve this problem. So here's just one of the windows at Dixon Hall, and you can see how it's just a perfect reflection of the sky and the trees here. And this is part of the problem. There's two reasons why birds might fly into windows. One is it looks like there's a tree there and they can land in it, or the other is that it is clear and it looks like they can fly right through to the other side. And unfortunately, we do have some incidences of birds flying into the windows here on this campus. And we also, through the Owl Crowd campaign, the fundraising effort that we have going on right now, not only are we raising funds to create an exhibit to raise awareness about this issue and also how to solve this problem, but we are creating bird rescue kits for the classrooms where this is an issue. A hummingbird just flew by here. We have so many different species of birds. I don't know if you saw it just zip through this screen here, but a hummingbird just flew on by. So it's for all the types of birds, but we want to have bird rescue kits in case there is a bird that flies into the window, that we can do everything that we can do for them while we take them to the rescue center nearby where we take our injured birds to recover. We also are enhancing our habitat, so planting more plants that are bird friendly and provide fruits and habitat, shelter for the birds, enhancing our bird nest box collection, including adding owl boxes. We'd like to provide some more habitat for owls, of course, and some bird baths, and just anything that would make this an even better place for birds to live. As I mentioned, we do have a lot of species of birds already using this campus, and we just want to make it better for them and safer for them when we invite them here. So thank you so much for considering helping us out on our Owl Crowd campaign and supporting the birds of the Ambler Arboretum and the Ambler Campus.